Hey everyone, what's going on? Damon here. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2023. I hope you had a great time over the holidays. Hope it was nice and uneventful and relaxing. So just wanted to touch base now that we are at the start of the year. Want to give you an update on just some data, some numbers. I know I get a lot of calls every day on, just people asking what the market's doing, how are we doing now after the storm and everything else. So going to give you kind of a real top-down view, very broad strokes, just to kind of give you an idea of where our numbers are at. Either way, whether you're thinking about buying or selling, I think this information could be helpful for you. So I talk about the peak quite a bit. Our peak for our average sale price, and we're just talking single-family homes right now, and this is for our entire MLS database. May of 2022, that was our peak. That was when average sale price for single family home was $520,000. After that, it started to trend down. So I'm going to be looking off screen just to look at the data real quick for you guys. But in June, it went down to $490. Then it went to $450 in July, and it kind of hung there. August, average sale price was $465. Went back down again in September, $452, $500. And then it actually, interestingly enough, and this seems to happen a lot when it comes to storms and things like that, it went up quite a bit. In October, it went up to $502,000. That was our average sale price. Dropped down again, I think, after that initial bump of the storm, dropped down again in November to $445. And now kind of kicked up again to $459, $250 for December. So big swings. So again, from $520, the lowest it dropped down was $450 and actually $445, and then it kind of went back up to $460. So we've come down, but we've kind of been hanging around that $450, $460 for average sale price on single family homes. Time on market is where it changed significantly. So our time on market, the lowest time on market was actually March of 2022. The average days on market were 8 days. So that was when we were putting homes on the market and they would be gone in hours, right? That has trended up significantly. So from March it was 8. You get to June, it kicked up to like 14 days. You get up to let's see, we were at October, it was 28. Then it actually went down in November to 27. And now, after December, 30 days on the market is our average time. So what took a week, little over a week, is now taking a month to sell that same home. So again, if perfect conditions, perfect home, if it sold, say, a little below average, let's say 5 days on market back in March, now it's going to take you probably 3 weeks, even, with all things being the same. So kind of significant. Real quick, I'll touch on condos and townhomes as well. Our townhomes peaked in June, actually, $400,000. That was the average sale price for townhomes. They've come down now. Now our average sale price for condos in December was $372, $250. So not as big of a swing as single family residential, but still down. And same thing with days on market. Average days on market, the lowest, February and March of 2022 for condos, 6 days on the market. So less than a week average to sell a condo. Now that's kicked up to 23 days. So just over 3 weeks for your days on market. So you can see where things are going. They're not as dramatic as some people have predicted as far as, the market really sliding one way or stabilizing. It's kind of this gradual move to a balanced market. We're not in a buyer's market yet. We're still in a seller's market, but I would say it's a soft seller's market. It's really more of a balanced market at this point. If your home, there's a lot more competition on the market, right? So your home has to either be priced right or have an advantage to another home in order to sell a little bit faster. So that's kind of more what we've experienced throughout 2020 and 2021 and 2022. That's more what Southwest Florida was all about before that, from 16 through 2020. That's kind of how our market was. So we're a little bit back to that normalcy. I think we're going to shift more to a balanced market. We're not really at a buyer's market yet, but we're getting to that balanced market. So that's not a bad thing. If you're a homeowner, you still have a ton of equity in your home that you didn't have at the start of 2020. So that's a great thing. And if you're a buyer, you're looking at options now that you didn't have before. And yes, I know interest rates they're like the dirty word. Nobody wants to talk about interest rates, but again, we are having success with interest rate buy downs. And now that there's more competition as a seller, and we bring this, if I'm working with a buyer, I bring this up in contract talk. If I'm working with a seller, it's something we use as an enticement. Instead of giving closing cost assistance, you can maybe help pay down the interest rate for a buyer, right? That goes a long way. That's a significant savings over time. So it just really depends on, you know, what the trends are and what your buyer is looking for, but there's ways to kind of expedite that. So I hope you found this information helpful. Again, just want to give you kind of, now that we're at the start of the new year, give you a sense of where we are. As always, every community, especially in Southwest Florida, we've got little micro markets. Every gated community is a micro market. So this is just very broad, but if you really are thinking about selling, or you just want an update on where your home's at value-wise, feel free to reach out to me, 239-851-5600, 239-851-5600, and I will catch you guys at the next video. Take it easy.